Hello there, I'm over here on a job at a school that has lost power. Well, it didn't lose power to the whole place, it's just more than half of the school does not have lights. So let's shoot inside this electrical room here and see what we got going on. Luckily, the electrical room lighting wasn't affected, because it would have definitely made this a little bit harder if it was dark in here. Not saying I wouldn't have got the job done, but working by flashlight always makes it a little bit harder. And as you've probably guessed by this point, I'm checking to see if there's any trip breakers, which, spoiler alert, no trip breakers found. It's going to be something else. To be honest with you, I'm glad it wasn't just a trip breaker. An honest troubleshoot's good for the soul. Anyway, seeing as there's no trip breakers, I'm trying to gauge which sections of the school are actually down with no lighting. And there's really no rhyme or reason. Like you saw in the auditorium there, some of the lights were on, some were off, the whole hallway's down. I was trying to figure out if there was just like one lighting contactor that was maybe malfunctioning and see if everything was on that, but that didn't end up being the case. Still kind of going through. A bunch of the classrooms aren't working, and also the kitchen, like where they prepare all the food for the kids, that's not working as well. We got fridge is working. All right. So right here I'm opening up the first contactor that kind of controlled a lot of those areas. So I'm checking voltage from load side first, then I'm going to check the line side and see if the contactor's not closing out properly. One circuit here had proper voltage on the load side and the other ones didn't. Now I'm checking the line side. And the ones that didn't have voltage on the load side also didn't have voltage on the line side. And just to be extra careful, I'm going to use continuity and see if open circuits that have nothing on them have continuity through the contactor. And that beeping sound means we have continuity, which says the contactor is functioning properly. I'm going to do the same process to a couple more of these contactors and see what we come up with. Pro tip, you notice how I'm putting one contactor cover up top while I put the other one down low? Sometimes if you accidentally put them both down low or in the same spot, you're not sure which one went where, and then the labeling will end up being off, and that can cause a whole bunch of problems for future troubleshoots. This contactor cover right here was mostly labeled for outdoor stuff, but you should probably never trust labeling, so I'm going to go through it anyway. Coming up with the same answers, but I do have a pretty good idea at this point what the issue is. I'm just going to confirm it before I go talk to the customer. So what I'm doing at this point is I'm going to trace back one of the circuits that did not have full voltage. It was about 5 volts in the contactor on the line side. So I'm going to chase it back to the breaker and see what we have at the breaker. Try not to drop anything and give her a little bit of a tug right here and see if you can see the wire in the panel. There it is. And right here, I'm jamming my tester probe into the neutral bar, so I'm going to sit there and hold that one. Same story, 5 volts. But let's cycle the breaker and see what happens. Nothing, 5.3 volts. Now it's time to confirm my theory, and I'm going to check C-leg on other breakers. That grunt you just heard was an indication that my theory was correct. But before I go to the customer and end up with egg all over my face, let's do one more check. You know, being the price of eggs is so crazy these days. So what I'm doing right here is checking the line side of this 225 amp breaker.
122, 123, 5.3.
There's that 5.3 volts again. So at this point, I'm about 99.9% certain we've lost a leg, either coming in at a fuse or the utility company. Would you look at that? Error.
Yeah, so it's on FPL. Let's go tell the customer. I could confirm it if they want me to kill the power to the building. I could open up the main disconnect and prove it, but it looks to me like I probably don't need to do that.
Yeah, turning off the main breaker wouldn't have been necessary. Right after I told them, they called FPL, and FPL told them that they'd be out to fix it. They could see the issue. And right here, I'm trying to wrap things up pretty quick because I got to get out of this job to head over and help Cesar on another job, and you guys will be able to come along for that one too.
All right, so that's going to be on FPL to fix, Florida Power and Light, the utility company. But right now I'm going to shoot over and help Cesar with a landscape light job. So let's go see how he's doing over there.
One of the main reasons I came over here today is because Cesar's battery charger busted. He needed a DeWalt battery charger. He had the job pretty much wrapped up, but still had to throw in a couple Tapcons.
I'll get there by, as long as I leave out here by 11:40. Okay. I just wrote it up. I'm about to call Stacy for pricing.
You just got this sent to me.
Since we had to charge up some batteries, I figured I'd give this new EcoFlow River 3 portable power station a try.
Give it a try, brand new. Damn. Pretty sick.
So that means 5 minutes. You know, 5 watts. Yeah.
This thing's definitely going to come in handy on some of those jobs where we don't have power yet. That's a fully charged DeWalt battery right there.
Oh, yes, sir.
All that because you had to get 2 Tapcons screwed in. The old ones fell out of the wall or something, so we had to put new ones in. Most of what we're doing on this job today for the landscape lights was installed by a different contractor. We're just kind of fixing things up that was damaged over the years by either landscapers or the transformer falling off the wall for whatever reason. Oh yeah, one of the main things the customer wanted taken care of was removal of the photocells because they wanted it on timers now. Turning on a high quality product for little tiny jobs like this are what make the customers call you back when it's time to do the big jobs.
We just finished up straightening out all the landscape lights over here for this customer, replaced a couple, got their transformers back on the wall properly, removed the photocells. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.